like this tweet touched a nerve. Some of Trump's tweets don't touch as big a nerve as others. This one seems to have touched a nerve. Do we know why?
I have a hard time imagining what's in the president's head. I think that this tweet, because it was so personal and because it invoked blood even, there's a history of Donald Trump and women and blood, and the edge to it, the tone to it that struck a lot of people as sexist. I think all of that added to the perceptions, and this made it blow up. And it just became as big a deal as we can recall.
Yeah, it also seems like Republicans, for the first time, are really going after and criticizing the president on this. So that seems to be a bit of a change.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is one of those things that has liberated Republicans, or maybe forced Republicans to speak out. It just seemed inevitable at a certain point that they'd have to break ranks. I don't know what it means for governing, though. I mean, my question to a lot of these senators who are criticizing is, why is it that you think that this is going to change perceptions of him? I mean, there's been so many moments before. There's been so many other things along the way that have edged close to the line. Why is this the one that's going to be a game changer?
It also seems like the minute Washington actually starts to work, right? They were arguing over the health care bill. They had it on the floor. They were working to change it. They were moving forward. And the minute they actually start to work, he sets them off the rails.
And that's Trump being Trump. I mean, let's be clear. I mean, this is just him, going off on his own. I don't know anyone, even his staunchest defenders, that'll say, look, this helps the agenda. I mean, they're all begging him to stop tweeting. But he does it, and I think there's the compartmentalization that goes on with many Republicans who think, look, he's going to say whatever he says. That doesn't change what the agenda is, and it doesn't change what we have to do day in and day out. And as long as he's pushing in the right direction around agenda items, then we can live with it.
Where are we with this health care bill? Do they get something where 50 senators or they can get enough senators along with the vice president to pass it through the Senate?
I don't think they're there yet. I still think they can get there, but they're going to break on the 4th of July holiday without being there, and that's problematic because it is such a complicated scenario that going home and hearing more feedback from your constituents is not necessarily a productive thing. So I think they would have liked to get it done already, but by all accounts, they're going to be going home at the end of the week without anything in hand.
What I find interesting about this health care debate is Republicans, all of them, it doesn't seem any of them are championing the actual details of the plan. They just want to do away with Obama's plan regardless of what's in their plan.
Yeah, and another thing I'm noticing on that same point is that they're much more likely to make arguments about what it doesn't do, about who isn't affected, than they are about why you need to do this and who is affected. And I actually remember this coming up quite a bit during the debate over Obamacare. Obama kept talking about who wasn't going to lose coverage. Now, you wouldn't have to lose your doctor. You like your doctor, you can keep it. That's odd to me because it starts with a negative, and it only makes it harder to achieve because there is a status quo.
Yeah. Rick Klein, ABC News political director. What about tax cuts? What about infrastructure? What about the wall? What about NAFTA? Where is all this going?
Those are all cute things to talk about in the abstract, but there's no real movement really on any of them. I think you can look at this and say they were always going to do health care first and those other things wait, but there's become a bit of a logjam, and of course it gets distracted by a president who just goes off the rails like this.
Yeah. Rick Klein, ABC News political director. Thanks, Rick. Have a good 4th.
Thank you.
7:09. Make it 7:10. Big 550.